Before I start and introduce you to this, I just want to take 1 second and say, this has been a dream of mine. It's been a dream of the companies. This has been a dream of our field leadership for quite some time, this next piece that I'm going to show you. We've all thought about it, we've all considered it, and we've all recognized what it is we really wanted to do. So my thanks to them for working so hard on this, and also my thanks to the field for giving so much input and so much vision into what you're about to see. I think we could all say, I think we do considerably, and we've heard stories about this today, that our industry offers anyone who wants a chance to change, who wants a chance to live a better life, it gives them the opportunity to do that. And it's available to everyone. It's no respecter of persons. It doesn't care if you're a CEO. It doesn't care where you came from. It only cares if you're willing to come do the work, if you're willing to take the next step, and if you're willing to commit and stay consistent. That's really all it's looking for, right? So when you think about that and you think about all the people you guys have talked to and all the times you've shared and all the things that have happened, you start to recognize, well, if that's the case, then why doesn't everybody I talk to just do it, right? Why doesn't everybody see the vision? Why doesn't everybody recognize what we do, make themselves available, and go out and create what they want? Well, I talked to our field about this actually just a couple nights ago, and they said, well, sometimes people don't want to do the work. And sometimes they don't understand how much work it is. And sometimes people don't see the vision the way we paint it. They don't understand and recognize what it is that we're really looking at. And I agree with all of that, right? But when you really start sort of boiling that down, synthesizing it to a particular point, you recognize lots of time people don't get started just because they don't know what to do. They don't have any idea how to go out and create what these guys have created. They don't have any idea how to create these amazing dreams that we've heard about today. They just never see it, right? Or maybe, and I've seen this happen from time to time, you take the leap, you get totally excited, you're sitting with Paul at a coffee shop and you go, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. You jump in with both feet. Then you realize, I don't know what to do, right? So it happens somewhere along the way, and you think, I really need to understand how this pertains to me and how I can make this work for me, okay? Now, when you think about that, I love this quote because you pack all that stuff together and you read this. It says, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. And I love that. It was Will Rogers that says, sometimes you can be in the right spot at the right time and you can literally get run over because you're just not moving, right? You're not going forward. Or maybe you never take that next step. You're literally where you're supposed to be and it just never happens. So when I talk about taking this leap and I talk about how you make that leap, I want you to know that it is absolutely my honor, not just an honor, a privilege to introduce to you what we're calling our blueprint training, okay? Now, when you look at this particular training, I have been so excited about this. I've been shouting as much as I can from the rooftops because I can't say too much about it. But I've been talking about how this system, this particular training, can help you create what you want to create. Now, let me give you the bare bones, kind of the high level. Within this system, you got 6 videos. There's an introduction video that just kind of introduces you to blueprint training, talks about what you need to do. And again, these videos are all 2 to 3 minutes long. You've got, following that, a connection list video. We talk about building lists all the time, right? We know that that's the nucleus, the bread and butter of your business. So we have a video that tells you how to do that. Then secondly, when you start working through it, you'll see an attached PDF to that video that says, okay, I know I need to build a list. Here's a list I can write it on. We have a connect video, right? This is not about selling. This is about connecting. Paul talked about that when he talked about launching his business. He said, you know, basically, you're just building these connections. And everyone launches their business, but this video walks you through how to connect. Again, if you don't know what to say, there's an attached PDF that says, hey, here's some ideas. Here's some things you could use to make your own, to really connect. There's a share video, right? So after you connect with someone, the next thing is I got to share something with them. Whether that's a video, whether that's come to a gel and tell, however that looks, you're trying to share something, right? You're trying to help them get to the next level. It tells you exactly how to do that, right? It says, hey, here's how you share. Here's what you can share. Here's all the tools that are available to you to do that. You have an invite video, and I love this one, right? Because you get to talk about the invitation. And we talked about this last night as well. You walk along that process, you do the connecting, you do the sharing, then all of a sudden it's time to invite, and you go, I don't know if I can. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to invite them. This video will walk you through that. It'll talk about the points you need to have to invite someone to take the next step. And then finally, at the tail end of that, there's a Go Promoter video. I think Paul mentioned this when he talked to us a second ago. He said simply, you're always promoting, right? Every rank that we build, everything we talk about is based around a promoter. It's around this idea that if you can build promoters, you can build your business. So I love the fact that we're covering that in this particular system. Now again, you've got all the videos. You've got all the supporting documentation. You've got places where you can find it, right? If you go to Dash, you go to your back office, you're going to see a banner sitting right there called Blueprint Training. You're going to click on that. You'll have access to all 6 of the videos. You'll have access to all 6 of the PDFs. You'll have access to everything you need to really create what you want to create, in my humble opinion, okay? Make it your own. This has been one of those trainings that we built that we thought people have different styles. They have different ways that they deliver, right? We know that you don't have to be someone other than who's genuinely and authentically you. So when you look at this training, look at the parts and pieces of it and say to yourself, these are the things that we really can use to create what we want. So again, it's built by you, it's built for you. It's created with key input from our leaders. Like I said, I can't stress enough how appreciative I am of them giving us all the material to really create this for you. It's designed with you in mind, right? It's not about anybody else other than you, how you use this training, and how you create what you want to create. And finally, it's simple, easy, and incredibly powerful. So having said that, now that I've talked about it as much as I have, let me show you this first introduction video to what we call Blueprint Training. Here it is.
Hello, entrepreneur. Congratulations on starting your new You Life business. Welcome to an elite group. 62% of Americans say they'd like to start a business. However, only 14% think it's a realistic goal. And only 10.6% actually do. And most of those don't succeed because they don't have a system for success. But you're here because you believe you can. And so do we, because we have the blueprint. We've mapped out the steps that it takes for someone who is just starting out, like yourself, to start seeing results. We take the guesswork out of building a business, especially in that critical time right at the beginning. We've studied hundreds of people who have found success in their new You Life business. 3 key principles we've learned from them. Learn by doing. Momentum is your greatest ally. Don't go it alone. Find a mentor. Multiply and conquer. Leverage your time and efforts. The sooner you start, the more likely you are to succeed. The longer you wait, the more fear and resistance you might feel. So, why don't most people start? 1, they're afraid of making mistakes. The irony is that you actually learn by doing. It's time to let go of the idea we learned in school that the worst thing is to fail. Instead, think of it as an elite athlete who's training their body by pushing to muscle failure in order to grow. 2, they don't know what to do. Thankfully, with New You Life, we've got you covered. Our program has simple steps that you can do right now. The first step, connect with your mentor. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Those who succeed have a mentor, someone who knows the ropes and can show you the way. This mentor will help get you started in your business, keep you accountable, and be a resource for you on your 3-way calls. By establishing a mentor, you have a partner that can help you on your path to success. Your mentor can be the person who brought you into the business or someone in their upline. Your mentor will help you with step 2. Become a promoter in the first 14 days. To become a promoter, you simply enroll 2 people into your business by following these steps. Connect, share, invite, which we'll explain in the next segment. Yes, it takes effort, just like anything worthwhile. But the great thing about New You Life is that you don't have to work 12 hours a day to be successful. This is a business that takes work, but smart work, not just clocking in. This is a business model that frees you from trading time for dollars. Instead, you're investing in growing your own business that can make your time and effort and rewards scale. But you've got to build the foundation first. For now, focus on the first action item. Establish a mentor and watch the accompanying training series. Let's get started.